Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a personal grail of mine. This is the Iris West Kid Flash Custom from the Kingdom Come series. Now, I always tell people I'm really a lot of fan of characters that are never going to be made or never really went anywhere beyond like one storyline or one-shot books, or were popular for a while but just kind of faded out, or the companies killed them off, so on and so forth. Well, this is made from a Sideshow premium format Spider Woman statue. When I first saw this statue, it just screamed to me that that is like, a running fit character, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to get one of these for myself, and I'm going to turn it into a Kid Flash. Now, I know the pose is a little bit different from like, a Flash running, but I kind of like it though. It's kind of like, the whole idea was, now I did the base like she's stopping in the street and she's looking up at like a bad guy or something, or just stopped, I don't know. So it's kind of a cool pose, and the whole body fits her. So I did a whole work in progress video on that. You can check those out. I'll link them in this video so you can check out, apart from the sculpting, moving on to, all the paint work, and then finishing her up now. Just a couple hurdles here and there to get her all done, but it took my time. It took like a year, but this was just something I was doing for myself little by little, and I just really liked the way it came out, and I just love the character. So now I finally have her in my collection, and it's just something that, a company is never really going to make. These companies are always going to stick to your top tier characters. You're never really going to see any of these other characters because, it's all about selling and making money, whereas if they made this character, really, how many people would buy her? Let's face it. There's not many out there, but at least I made my own. So, I had a lot of fun. I kind of, got that whole Flash vibe. I wanted to keep it true to the comic book. I really didn't want to step away from doing anything on my own too much. I wanted to keep the colors true and just run with it. So, as you can see, the Spider Woman, face, I had to take out that face, and then I resculpted the hair. Wanted to give her that as much, close as possible to that hair from the comic as possible. So I've always been learning how to sculpt better hair. Gave her the goggles. I think the face works great for her. It's kind of like, a little bit kiddish, but a little bit more of an adult look, so it's kind of cool. I sculpted on the whole jacket and just did all the line work, the gloves, belt buckle. Legs I really didn't have to do too much about, but I did, do the boots. And in my last video of the last work in progress, I really didn't know what I was going to do with the base, so I really wanted to, after reading the book a little bit more and looking it over, she always seems to be running in the streets, so I figured let's put her in the street. Just kind of stopping in the middle, which is kind of cool. So, it's just a really fun project. A lot of work though, it took a lot of time. I'm sure I could have done it a lot sooner than, taking like a year's worth of time, but this is something that while I'm doing commissions for people and working on paint-ups and stuff, sometimes I just take like a couple hours here or there, or maybe a Sunday just to kind of do my own thing to clear my head and do what I want to do for once in a while. So it worked out pretty cool. So learned a lot though with doing the jacket. It's always good to experiment on my own things and experiment on other people's things. And so doing this little bit of experimenting with this, I'm kind of learning how to do some more stuff, and it was really cool. Now, if you check out those videos, I explain all about the paint up, how I did the yellows, the reds, the blacks. Always use Garage Kit color skin tones. I just love their skin tones. It works out really great. So as you can kind of see all the wrinkles. See, we also got the bolts on our boots for each one. Those were a little difficult. That was a good learning experience for myself. I did have one snap off, and then I kind of had to learn how to tweak the other one. I showed how I did these markings, the bolts on her legs. Not very easy. It's very difficult to score into resin. I did use a tool that one wrong move and I probably would have sliced the finger off, but that's the fun of the hobby. Just got to put some blood into these things. And I did put some blood into this one. So we can show you the wrinkles on the gloves, the cuffs. And every time I sculpt, and every time I learn, and every time I experiment, I just learn more and more what to do, what not to do. I give all these sculptors that are professionals in the hobby really a lot of credit for all the detailing work that they do on items. It's not easy. It takes time, takes skill, trial and error, but I just like the way she came out. So, you know, if you don't know who the character is, I suggest you hit a comic book store. It's a one-shot book. I mean, you could probably find it in the dollar bin by now. It's Kingdom Come Kid Flash one-shot special. Really cool storyline. You know, it's kind of like that alternate universe type character. And just a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys like the way she came out. I know I had a little fun. But like every statue, if I look back, I probably would have changed a few things here and there. But I like it though. I think it screams, you know, Kid Flash. I think it's a really cool pose. And that is it. So hopefully you guys like the way she came out. I had a lot of fun. And be sure to check out the work in progress videos. Give you an idea from what she looked like from the beginning until now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.